Welcome back. Now in this session we are going to discuss about temporary table spaces. So here we are going to discuss how to work with temporary table spaces, in which we will cover finding the information of temporary table spaces and how to add temporary table space in your database. Then we'll see table creation in the table spaces, where we are going to cover create a table in a non-default table space, and then we'll see find the content of the table spaces. So first we'll see how to work with temporary table space. So here I have written a one query: select property underscore value from database underscore properties. So database properties is a very important view in which we can see the default temporary table space, and also we can see the default permanent table space, which we have already seen it. And now here we can see that my default temporary table space is temp. Now we'll see how we can create a temporary table space. So here I have written one script, that is create temp.sql. So here we'll see what is the command of creating a temporary table space. So now here is create temporary table space. Now here we need to write a keyword temporary and then table space, then the name of the table space. So earlier I had temp table space. Now I am going to create a temporary table space named temp1, and the temp file clause will be written. So here I am not going to write data file. On the contrary, I am going to write a temp file. So temp file contains only temporary segments. So this is the name and location of my temporary file, and the size of temporary file would be 20 MB. So now if I run this script, my temporary table space will be created. Now table space is created, but still it is not a default temporary table space. If I check the information, then I can see still my default temporary table space is temp. Now if I see that the users are using temp1 or temp table space, so first I need to describe dba underscore users. So here I can see select username and then temporary table space from db underscore users. So here I can see that every user is using temp table space. Now I have two temporary table space. Select name from v dollar table space. Here I can see that temp and temp1, I have two temporary table space. Now I want to make my this temp1 table space as a default temporary table space. So alter database default temporary table space temp1. Now if I fire this query again, then I can see that earlier the users were using temp table space. Now the users are using temp1 table space. So in this way I can change my default temporary table space.